Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is Rings of Saturn, and we are back for another episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are here looking at our new ship, and we've got our crew. I have upgraded a little bit on this baby here. I did some mining and stuff. You see I've got my cash up to 298. I had some exciting times. I'm sorry I didn't bring you guys along for it, but we are still planning on having a lot more exciting times. So let me show you some of the upgrades here. We've got a mass driver edition, so it's the same. It basically fits it on the middle. I think we might have seen that. I might have showed you guys that, but I also ended up upgrading the military projectile magazine. So that's like the highest level of mass driver magazine you can get. So we won't run out, hopefully, unless we get into some seriously deep mining or something. But still no nano drones. Haven't messed with that yet. Main propulsion still the same. I've been thinking about that, but of course we got to upgrade our reactor in order to do that, which isn't out of the realm of possibility, but we're trying to save a little money, and I'll show you why here in a second. But let's look at the other systems. One thing I might want to do is change this heads-up display. Let me look at this one. Okay, we're currently operating this one, which is cool. I like it. It's very streamlined, and you see it stays out of the way. You see a lot of the game screen. The only problem, it doesn't give you a good readout of your ship. I've come to like this little functioning thing here. This is a good one too. I might switch back to this. We'd have to pay for it again, so no. I am kind of interested in this one. This one looks really interesting. I think it centers on the ship itself. 25K. Let's grab this one just to give it a try. Have some more interesting stuff going on. Alright, so that'll be something new for us to experience. But other than that, I don't want to go with too much more money just yet, because I did actually get attacked. Look at my ship right now. Look at all the red here, dude. I made it back, obviously, without blowing up. But I was just busy minding my own business, and I noticed a ship. I didn't really pay much attention to it, because usually like 90% of the ships you see don't bother you. But it didn't. I noticed after a moment, because it kept getting closer and closer, and it was a smaller ship. It was like the same style as our first one, but it ended up shooting at me, and I realized it didn't have a transponder. It wasn't marked in any way. It just came floating out of the darkness and nailed me. And I got away, but you can see, man, oh man. So our cash is holding up pretty well, just because I do have a lot of insurance, which I bought more of. Okay. Yeah, really hit us. Look at this nuclear reactor. Man, this thing keeps getting battered. I don't know. Reactor leak 55%. Oh, jeez. You know, so with this bigger ship, too, one of the coolest things is we can now have 6 crew. And I think we are going to get a couple. We'll pick up a couple more. We have room for 2 more. And I assume we can just pick up whatever we want. So if we want to double up on something, obviously we'll do that. I'm thinking maybe the mechanic. Maybe we'll keep her, we'll keep Chloe, but maybe we'll get somebody just a little bit more experienced. Although she's getting to that level. I mean, just through working with us, she's actually become an expert. She started off with no experience, and her education was pretty low, basic level, but she's doing phenomenal. I like her a lot. We need another one, though. So let's look for a mechanic. Oh man, take a look at this. Right off the bat, we got a mechanic here. No experience, self-taught. He's only 600. That's the lowest I've ever seen. The absolute lowest. I think we want somebody maybe a little bit better than that. Let me see here. We might have to wait and just see. Yeah, I don't see any other mechanics. Did you? Like, he might be the only one. That's so funny, though. Should I just pick him up? I think I kind of want to now, just as like a joke. We need, I mean, so his abilities are pretty poor, but he can learn. That's the cool thing. Well, I think we'll probably just pass on him. It's not going to be the end of the world if we don't have a second mechanic for our next little expedition. I just wanted one now. We could also pick up somebody else, though, like a second geologist, maybe? I don't know. Let's look at our current crew again. I just want to see who. I know obviously our mechanic is probably the least paid. Yeah, she's the lowest paid. Oh, that's not actually true. No, no, no. Let's get a second aggregator. Yeah. We'll do that. All right, huh? Ooh, that's pretty expensive. Her coordinate tracking time is less than our boys, though. But there's another aggregator. He's got double. He's a little bit more expensive. He's also a pretty boy. Look at that, man. All right, and we've got her down at the bottom. She's the least experienced. We'll go with pretty boy here, Jasper. Come on, Jasper. Yeah, I think even if it's, I assume these stack, or I don't know. If we hire him, okay, he's with us. Boom, look at him, Jasper. Okay, so let's double check. I think I'm good. Like I said, I kind of want to save up a little bit of cash. We got to get out there. Let me just take one more peek at the equipment tab. It's like an addiction buying stuff. Not even joking. It's like, oh, I've still got a couple 100,000. So it also did get the baffles. These things are amazing. This is going to be a big step right here, getting up to the Rustin on Antoff cargo hold, because this sucker, I'm pretty sure, allows you to process ore too. So I'm looking forward to that, and I will definitely be adding that to this ship. I think it can handle it. So let's see, autopilot. What? 150? That's pretty steep. We've got a good autopilot. All right, well, yeah, the other stuff that I really want to do, like the fuel rod and some other stuff, it's super expensive. So with that said, let's launch. Let's launch into the rings. Here we go, guys. Let's do it. And we are arriving. Oh man, the UI is radically different. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, now the sensor beams here I'm used to. Whoa, what the? Yeah, this clutters up the game screen quite a bit. I don't know, it'll take some getting used to. Obviously, it's the most expensive, possibly the most superior. Whoa. Oh, there's a lot of info here going on, isn't there? I like how it kind of fades in and out as you don't need something. That's interesting. Wow, this is insane. Okay, let's start cruising. We're gonna make our way interior a little bit. I don't want to get going too terribly fast. But yeah, I think, obviously I think the deeper you get, the more interesting stuff you find. And I'm not just talking about big nuggets and stuff, or, expensive nuggets. I'm talking about the more like attacks against pirates and maybe some life pods or whatever else you might find out there. So, ooh, sometimes I don't like how these are in front of me. These two little things. I wish there was a way to like manipulate this and move these. No, there's no way to do that. But yeah, having this right in front of my ship where I'm, this is the main region I'm visually scanning here. But I imagine if something pops up, we'll probably get a notification. So let's keep looking. In addition, you can see all the little pip marks here on the exterior that shows us, obviously, we got rocks ahead of us. Let's see how this one reacts. We're going pretty slow, so I'm not really worried, and our weapons are extremely powerful. Also, I have gotten a little bit better at just maneuvering, coming to full dead stop, like in an emergency. It's really best if you're going super fast and something happens, you need to stop. Just flip the ship. Just flip it around, engage your absolute maximum thrust, because number one, that's going to be the best way to stop your momentum, and number two, the thruster is the most dangerous weapon. Like, so whether it's another ship or a huge rock, as long as you got your thruster aimed at it, you're going to melt it real quick. But let's pick up our speed a little bit. Yeah, I might bump it back down to the old UI, but at least we get to experience this for one deep dive. It'll be interesting. See, I mean, you just really have to train your eyes to look past all the kind of clutter. I hate to say it, but it's a cool concept. I mean, this is virtually useless to me. I can't even see that. I guess I can tell just through color change if it's damaged or not, which is going to be extremely helpful. But yeah. Let's keep going. No worries. I think that we need to head in for a little while longer, so I'm going to go at this pace, not going to rush it, but let me cut out some of the boring stuff. And when I arrive, I don't know if we'll go to the gap, which you can actually kind of start to see. I think the gap is right there. That's pretty far for us to travel. Now, the good news is with this ship, we don't actually have fuel, but we can just go and go and go. But we do have a limited amount of mass drivers, so that's another thing. I'll just keep going until either we get to the gap or I find something interesting. How about that? Well, I haven't actually found anything yet, but I just wanted to show you. Okay, yeah, we're paused. I want to make sure I saw some asteroids floating by. I wasn't sure, but in the geologist tab on your ship, you can see the interior. We've seen this, but I also saw this minimum value slider. I've got it up to 5K, so any nuggets that are less than 5K, like, we'll see them briefly, but then, like, the little sensor readout will close, and it's just like another dead rock to us. You know, we don't really need to worry about it. I'm going to bump that up to 10K. So we're going for only the good nuggets, really the richest. Well, let's see what the max is. 20. Wow. So we're getting real particular here with our nuggets, but maybe I should do 8K. No, we'll do 10. I'm thinking 10. So that's why we need to get deeper and deeper, you know, because that's where the really, really valuable stuff is going to be. I think you can obviously get lucky, especially from some of these larger asteroids. I think the drop rate, quote unquote, is probably greater. But yeah, I also want to say that the deeper you go, the better you are. Okay, well, you know what? I got a little bit further in, and then I turned around. This UI is a little bit too much for me, so we're going to head back to the ring station, change it back to the previous one. I like it much better. No, you know, no big deal. I just wanted to experience all of them. We've decided which one we like the best, so that's what we're going with. But possibly a slight waste of money, too, but in the end, it's just a drop in the bucket compared to what we're going to spend on this station. So there is something else we can probably check for a mechanic again. We got one nugget. Yeah, I wasn't even feeling it. Let's see here. So let's go immediately to our equipment so I don't forget that. Let's do the heads-up display, and we're going to go back to this OCP one. I like this one. The metric mod is also really nice, too. This is a cool one, actually. I might go with this one. Let's do this one. It's a little cheaper. Or actually, no, I think it was a bit more expensive. No worries. This one's good, though. I like this one a lot. All right, so we'll stick with that. Now, let's check the crew again, because we got to get right back out there. In fact, I'm thinking maybe we'll spend a little bit of money on... Oh, here we go. On a insertion fee. She's good. She's pretty expensive. Now we're seeing a lot of mechanics, though. That's good. 2 at least. 3. Okay. I feel like those things right there will change over time. Obviously, those will go up. And I think it's just in comparison to the crew we've got. So I'm going to grab this dude right here. He's kind of the middling. All right, let's get him. And, of course, now we got a full crew, which is amazing. And let's see, one more thing. How's our repairs? I might have bumped into a few things out there. So important to make sure you get it all fixed, even if it's not in red, you know. All right, so let's see. What else did we want to do? Well, that was it. That was it. Let's check the launch fee, because I don't know. So if I click to, you know, one of my Discord members was pointing out that these kind of like divots or impressions here, that could be like an actual legitimate like thickness in the asteroid belt itself or in the rocks, you know what I'm saying? So how much would this be? Oh, that's super cheap. Let's just get inserted right there. Let's try this. It's my first time ever being inserted like that. Let's move it. It's drifting, so let's put it here. I don't know, it might just be legitimately just a, you know, texture in the artwork, you know, it has nothing to do, it doesn't correlate at all with the thickness of the rocks, but then again, maybe it does. Oh my god, this is so much better. I love this UI. This is the good one. This is the one where I can see all my thrusters. I can see a little readout of the ship and like where my thrusters are represented. We also have, I guess this is our battery. I'm not sure what the blue is because we don't have a propellant per se. But anyway, I don't fully understand my own ship. That's what I love about this game. But nonetheless, we did get inserted, so we're a little bit far. That's one failure of this one. The visual feed is like worthless, you know, in this heads-up display. But we did get inserted a little deeper, so this is probably some of the farthest I've ever been, actually. I keep it pretty shallow for the most part, you know. I'm nervous. Okay, so don't forget, as you see, the little interface or information box will close after we evaluate the value of the nuggets. If it doesn't meet our $10,000 criteria, so we got to be Really, really pulverizing a lot of rocks. But I want to try and avoid wasting mass driver. We do have a lot of it, but, you know, let's see, where is it? I'm trying to look for it right now. There it is. Okay, we got 999,000 kilograms of mass driver ammo. And we still have that little microwave beam emitter, which is pretty useless on its own, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure it's probably good in some situations, but in terms of just like trying to mine with it consistently, yeah. Oh man, it's going to be tough. Well, you know what? We got inserted here. Doesn't mean we have to stick to this location. We can keep going farther in, right? So let's pull out. Let's kick on our thrusters just a little bit. We'll just go like midway speed here. And one good way to do it is to just focus on these rocks. Pop them as they come into your field of view. And any nuggets your geologists will detect, obviously. There you go. Nothing. That one's worthless. I can tell. You will start to be able to gauge the value for yourself. Now that one's probably in the 6,000. Oh, okay. I was way off. Tungsten's very valuable. We will go for this nugget. It meets our very stringent criteria. So I'm going to engage thrusters. And here's obviously the UI in this situation is getting a little bit in the way, but it doesn't make a difference. Oh my god. I could barely hit that thing. Alright, we're okay. We're going pretty fast, but I want to go fast to catch it. And then I'm going to show you my kick it in reverse and throw on the thruster move here. This is the quick stop move. Alright, so we've got our nugget. Just hit reverse and thrust, okay? Until you literally kill your own momentum. Right there. Boom. And then just hit the X button. That'll just, disable all your autopilot commands. And boom, you come to not an immediate stop, obviously, but it's pretty good quick stop. And like I say, anything that you're like likely to hit is just going to get blasted by your thrust. And let's pulverize some rocks here, baby. Oh, you can tell these mass drivers. This ship is amazing. I'm so glad. What's going on? I'm not sure what those klaxons were for. Maybe there was something too close. Sometimes the little nuggets themselves will hit you if they come off in a really fast, and it doesn't really damage your ship. I mean, maybe if it makes like a direct hit on one of the thrusters, it would damage it a bit, but the nuggets themselves aren't that damaging. They're pretty small, don't have a lot of mass. Okay, we got some more popping up. What's that one? Probably nothing. Nope. So far we've got only one nugget, but that's what I like. This cargo hold is going to be worth at least 100 grand by the time we're done here today. Platinum, nah, nothing. Let's move in deeper. What do you say? Oh man, look at this. There are just nuggets everywhere, and none of them meet the 10,000 criteria. Tell you what, it's tough. It is tough passing up some of these like 8,000, 7,000 value nuggets. I might bump that down a little bit. Maybe it's probably smarter. I mean, because there just aren't many right here where I'm at, I guess, that meet that criteria. And keep in mind, where we got inserted into the rings was just a tiny fraction of how deep you can go into these suckers. So we're really not that far. This is the farthest I've been, but that's not saying a lot. Trust me. I've been pretty tentative, trying not to go in too deep, unless I'm on camera recording and stuff like this. But, it is fun just shooting up these rocks for sure. And with that, moving that down to 8,000. Is that what I said it to? Yeah, we'll start to see a few more here that pop up. Oops, there's a 7K. Not quite. I used to feel bad too. Imagine that, leaving all like empty all the little nuggets just floating around in space. Now it's like the majority of the ones I encounter, I just leave. There we go. There's a big boy. Oh yeah. Yeah, somebody's going to end up with a heck of a meteor shower. Oh, we're fine. I knew it. I knew we were going to miss that one. Get out of here. This might be a little of an issue. Let's grab this nugget and just flip our thruster. Yeah, we're fine. Yep. So I'll just kill thrust a little bit, hit X to kill all autopilot commands, and boom. Or all of my previous commands, basically. And we'll start pulverizing some nuggets again. Let's see here. There we go. Oh, look at that. The sky is filled with them. Nothing good, though. Nothing good yet. Okay, well, our patience has paid off. Oh, I just got hit with a nugget. 27K. That's the most expensive nug I've ever seen in my livelihoods. So there we go. Speed to thrust for that. And I'm going to go for these other two. There's one for 13, another one over 10K as well. So that's huge. This is not what I expected. 30K nugget in the bag. Ho ho. Let's get our thrust. Up, 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 up. That right there, that one is alone is like, initially when I first started, that would be worth just as much as some of the whole entire loads I brought back. Alright, you can see our pilots throwing on those that adrenaline burst whenever I get too close. All these lives lost, and it's like tears in the rain. Oh, you know what that means? Yep, if we look down here, it's hard to see. First we have to go for these nuggets, but there are some dead bodies, frozen bodies floating in space. We can go retrieve them too, store them in our cargo hold, bring them back. I've done that before. I think you get a bit of a reward. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to check the logs. Maybe we'll go down there and investigate, but it's not life capsules. That's something different, and I've seen that before, but these are actual just floating corpses. And they do have names and designations and stuff, typically. Alright, let's throw on thrust. Now, where'd that other nugget go? If I'm looking at my LiDAR, I think it floated off in this direction. You guys see it? Anybody seeing it? Adrenaline just engaged. Boom. Pulverize that sucker. I think we got hit by a nugget, but that's okay. I'm looking at LiDAR. I mean, if we don't find that one, we're probably going to make another one. Hey, there's a 9K. Let's go for that. Okay, so I'm going to wait. Just waiting for my ship to swing around. You can see when it's going to line up. You can see when you get like a straight angle on it. So you can kind of piece together where you need to clear, you know. Alright, here we go. We're doing okay. This one might be a problem. Let's grab it. Oh, nailed it. Okay, that's it. Let's go looking for those bodies. We missed the other nugget, but that's okay. We got a 9K. We'll pick up some humans down here. Don't see them yet. But don't hit any ships or anything. I always wonder about that. Like, what happens if I'm just pulverizing rocks and... Yeah, there's some. And, like, there's a ship in the distance. I accidentally hit it. They go hostile. So here's Tina. Let's kill her thrust a little bit. It's so slow to kill thrust, man. I feel like you have to do that. Okay. Now we're good. So you can see we've got Rosalie Clay, Tina Morgan. There's another one a little bit farther south, too. So let's grab them. Oh, it's so sad. So sad to see. Okay. Of course, just like you do with any old nugget. I see that rock. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, that slow momentum thing just grazed us. Let's grab her and then stop. Okay. We're sorry. We're sorry for your loss. The loss of you. And, oh, yep, there's John Crusher over there. We've got Avery Lincoln. We're going to scoop them all up. That's what a good captain would do. That's what Picard would do. All right, let's get him. Avery Lincoln, may he rest in peace. Could be entombed forever in the stars, but we're taking him back to the station. Getting a reward. No, I mean, final resting place. Okay, it looks like these are the last three, so I'm going to scoop them up. Ariel. There she is. Got her. Okay, well, I just got the last body. Now, here's the weird thing. This is a little bit macabre, but let's take a quick peek at our... I want to stop. Bring it all the way to a stop, please. Now, let's take a quick peek at the geologist tab. Yeah, the bodies are all bunched up right here at the front. They haven't gone through the baffles there, so we're going to have to get some momentum or maybe try and force a nugget in. It's like if you got something caught in your throat, just go ahead and swallow another big bite, right? That's effectively what we're going to do here. First, I got to find a nice, valuable nugget, though. 7K. At this point, it might not be a bad idea to turn this direction to the left and just start heading back home. I mean, you can see reserve power is getting low. I don't even know if that's reserve. That's like our main power, basically. And, you know, as I've said, oh, there's 11K. Nice. Let's go for that one. You can get good nuggets, even if you're a little bit shallower. And we should be fine. I might move it like an angle, too, so that maybe even a steeper angle than what I'm at. So that way, you know, we're still moving in the right direction, but we're also delaying it a bit so that we can spend a little bit more time out here in the depths. But like I said, I consider this to be the depths, but that's relative to my inexperience. So I gotta watch some of these rocks. I can see they're gonna be a problem. We are on an intercept course. Get out of the way, nugget. Yeah, it is possible to hit the nugget you're going for too, and to further boost its acceleration, so you gotta watch that. Bro, that's so close. Oh, we came super close to that one. Alright, we need to pick this up. Let's... oh, crap. This is a little close. A little close, a little close. I don't like traveling this fast, but sometimes you have to pick up these really, really fast ones. Come on, baby. Come here. I'm going to flip it. I don't know what's in front of me now because we've spent too much time here, but let's just flip. Kill momentum. Kill, kill, kill. See that thrust? Vaporize that rock. Alright, and boom, just hit the X button. Bring yourself to a nice stop. Gorgeous. Alright, let's pulverize some rocks out here. We don't have to go home right away. We're certainly doing well, unlike Mass Driver still. We're at 7,200, down from 99.99. And, yeah, like I said, power is still good. Still very good. We can throw that main thruster on for quite a long time. Keep that thing burning for good several minutes if we need to. Oh, this is glorious. I love just letting the nuggets fly and seeing what comes out of the hail. Anything good? Any little prizes? I kind of regret not picking up a second geologist, to be honest, but Astrogator was a good choice, I think. It's helpful. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. See that right there? See that ship? It's got no transponder marker. I think it's got this target on there, too. This is an enemy. This is an enemy. He's probably not smart, guys, but I'm peppering the crap out of him. Oh, he's looking at me. Alright, we gotta blaze. We gotta blaze trails. Blaze trails, folks. Ooh, God, the rocks. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another ship coming in to help. Get that thrust. Getting a little laggy here. There's a lot going on. Alright, I want to hit our partner here. Let's zoom out so we can kind of see. God, it's like he knows where to hide inside of our UI. Alright, come here, you little pirate. I don't know how he held up under that first barrage, bro. My mass drivers will just pulverize rocks, you know? It's like, that ship must be made of something special. I'm going after it, too. It's heading where I'm headed, so... Look. What's he saying? Interesting ports, waged boss. Wait, what? Oh, well, it was worth a shot. What? I don't know what they're saying to me, but I'm going for this. This boy's not getting away. We've got him in perfect position, too. You know, we're on his tail, gaining, and he's going to have to flip. All right, I'm going to cut thrust a little bit. I don't want to go that fast. Look, he's trying to flip it. He's trying to flip it. Hold on, I got an idea. I was going to flip thrust on him, too, but let's pepper him. He's going broadsides. He's trying to flip it. Oh, he can't control. Oh! Okay, let's kill thrust real quick. We're good. We're fine. I want to, like, take him out and, like, capture his crew or something, you know? Let's keep going. We've lost momentum, but that's okay. We can... Oh! Oh, damn. come on. How do we destroy a ship already? Give me a little bit more momentum. Can't let him get away, right? I'm going to take out that rock right there. We got mass drivers for days, folks. Screw the nuggets. I want the people. Oh. Getting a little too much momentum. Kill thrust a bit. Kill thrust. I'm getting greedy. I got an idea. You like that? You like the look of that thrust coming at you, sir? No, we're not going to hit him. That would melt him, though, real easy. But we'll try that maybe if we need to. What am I... Oh, there's a nugget on my ship. I was like, why are the alarms constantly sounding from all the debris we're creating here? This guy's just totally lost it. I don't know do we need to like dock with it or something? You know? Can we do that? I'm willing to just keep following and shooting this thing till we get out of the rings, I guess. I just want to find out. I have to know. Alright, we've cleared the way. It's gaining, or yeah, it's definitely getting away from me. Dang it. Alright, let me try and get up to it a little closer. Maybe just really blast it. You know, and of course, every time I hit it with a projectile, we're forcing it faster and faster too, so keep that in mind. It's not an ideal situation, but I want to get up close and personal with this boy. Okay, can we like grind at it? I don't think it's really doing anything, is it? I mean, I'm certainly bouncing it around. Huh. I guess there's just no way to destroy a ship? Oh, there it goes. Oh, it did blow up. No way. It just took time, I guess. For the reactor, maybe? That was nuts. I wonder what happens. Do we get any kind of reward? We didn't have, like, a bounty, so we're just straight up miners, as far as I know. Let's see. Now, we did get those corpses, so you can see evidence gathering reward. Yeah, okay, so there was, we got 20,000. Dude, that's a lot. No way. So we got 20K for every one of those bodies. Whoa. That was so worth it. Okay, it says gathering evidence reward. Well, not bad. And we had a nice little interesting fight. I mean, I would have liked to got some monetary reward for that too, but obviously we need to go about that a little differently. It was cool to get our revenge on him for, you know, shooting at us and stuff, but... Oh, look, our mechanic. Nice, that's awesome. But still, we'll have to figure that out. Maybe bounties come later. There are still some services here that we haven't opened, like the guild and the habitat. So once we get those open, I have a feeling we might start to see some more interesting things for sure. But boy, oh boy, that's going to do it for today's episode, though, guys. It's been a fun one, and I can't wait to see what the rings hold for us in the next one. So hit that like button for me if you're enjoying the playthrough. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, guys, and I will see you on the next episode. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a very special shout out to my Patreon members. They are fantastic people. Interstick, Mr. PZ Jones, Lady Viz, and Spuds. Thank you guys so much. Couldn't have done it without you. And I also want to show off this fan art by Vita. It's a cuttlefish scientist. Thank you, Vita.